October coming to end, and the festival season is about to come, and thereafter the onset of winters. The people, the friend circle in the city, they started distributing their uh, invitation for the marriage of their wards. Yesterday, one of my friend, he comes home to invite me for his son's marriage scheduled to be in November. And he said, Colonel साहब, इस वक्त तो आपने रहना ही है, कहीं जाना नहीं है, इसलिए पहले से आपको इनविटेशन कार्ड दिया जा रहा है. I asked him, just a curiosity, सी कि कार्ड तो आप दे रहे हो, शुक्रिया, नवाजिश, बड़ी मेहरबानी, और हम इंशाल्लाह हाजिर भी होंगे, मगर क्या ये बच्चे एक दूसरे को पहले से जानते थे? तो he said yes, my son knows the girl beforehand, but it is not a love marriage, it's an arranged marriage. As if, so love marriage and is something very unique, and arranged marriage is something again uh, very unique. So I said, listen, my dear friend, दो बूढ़े चिरागों का उजाला न चला जाए, आए जो बहू घर में तो बेटा न चला जाए. You see that the lamp, the light of the two old lamps should not be doused just with the welcoming of the daughter-in-law. You may not lose your son. So today, my friends, I'll be talking about, and they gave me a topic to talk today, and that is love and marriage. So my views, what I'm going to talk to you, my friends, today, it is exclusively my views, and everybody has a right to agree or disagree, like all my talks earlier. My friend, love, as the word is understood in the West, is known only to a tiny minority of the very, I say, Western living in most of the big cities and almost all the metros in my country in India. That is, they are the people who prefer to speak English rather than Indian languages, read only English books, watch only Western movies, and even dream in English. For the rest, it is something they read about in poems and see on the screens, but very rarely they experience personally. In my country, in India, arranged marriages are the accepted norms. Love marriage is a rarity. In arranged marriages, the parties first make uh, uh, each other's equation acquaintances, firstly, physically maybe. Then by and how did make acquaintance physically after arranged marriage? By exploring each other's bodies, and it is only after some of the lust has been drained out of their system that they get the chance to discover each other's mind and personalities. Nothing before. It's only after a lust loses its urgent and power, and there is no clash, that the alliance may in later years develop bonds of companionship. But the chances of happening are very, very bleak. In most cases, my friend, the husband and wife suffer each other till the end of their days. I think it's healthy and human to think about sex and fantasize. I firmly believe that no matter how happily married you are, the thought of adultery is at the back of your mind always. I also feel that most marriages last because spouses don't have the energy to fight a divorce battle in India. Very difficult. Very easy to get married, there's a very, very difficult to get a divorce. All men, young and old alike, if they are honest, I'm sure they will admit that sex is always on their mind. Of course, the mind is still very active, though I am not doing any longer. I will pause. Azan is there. Let me stop for the Azan. Sorry, let's resume. Sorry for the interruption. The prayer call was there. Uh, I was telling always they will have uh, their mind will be very active. I'm not very active though. I'm not doing. I'm not thinking. I don't carry all this thing in my mind all the time and always with my thoughts. Nobody has invented a. I only write and talk about it. That's all. To most newly married Indian couples, I feel the concept of privacy is alien. As that of love, even. They don't even understand what love is. They rarely get a room for themselves. The bride wife sleeps with women members of the husband's family, and the husband's sharp eyes plays along with the fathers and the brothers in every most of the village and most of the societies, even in the uh, urban areas. You see, occasionally the mother-in-law, anxious to acquire a grandson, will contrive a meeting between her son and daughter-in-law. The most common technique is to get the girl to take a tumbler of milk to the lad when the other male members are elsewhere. That's when the boy grabs the chance for a quickie. Hardly ever does the couple get enough time for a prolonged and satisfying session of intercourse. Not possible. Most Indian men, I'm sure, they are not even aware that women also have orgasm. And most Indian women, even though they go from one pregnancy to another, share their ignorance because they have no idea that sex can also be pleasurable. There is a sad commentary on the people of the country that produced the most widely read treatise on the art of sex. I've spoken about it, the Kama Sutra by Vatsayan, and elevated the act of sex to a spiritual sublimity by explicit depictions uh, on the country's temples. I feel Ghalib says this best. इश्क पर जोर नहीं है वो आतिश गालिब कि लगाए न लगे और बुझाए न बुझे. There is no power above love, nor do we know what is about. We do not know what it is about. It's like it's like a raging fire. Oh Ghalib, when you want to light it, it refuses to ignite. When you want to put it out, it refuses to die. As far as I am concerned, सामने जब भी कोई भरपूर जवानी आए, फिर तबीयत में मेरे क्यों न रवानी आए. कोई प्यासा भी कभी उसकी तरफ रुख न करे. कभी कभी दरिया को अगर प्यास बुझानी आए. जिंदगी भर मुझे इस बात की हसरत ही रही, दिन गुजारूं तो कोई रात सुहानी आए. मैंने हसरत से नजर भर के उसे देख लिया, जहां समझ में न मोहब्बत के माने आए. सामने जब भी कोई भरपूर जवानी आए, फिर तबीयत में मेरी क्यों न रवानी आए. शुक्रिया, नवाजिश. थैंक यू.